What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is yours truly, Fitz City. We've got some incredible mother of all bomb dropping news, and the boss at the Go Hub threw it all together. Let's go over it. Yes, Gen 4 Pokemon are coming, have been announced. There's an official video, and there's more changes coming to Pokemon Go 2, and we're going to discuss that. So first off, here is the video here. This isn't in-game footage, but you're going to notice something interesting. That's Turtwig right there. That's Chimchar. And then you can see Piplup. It's hard to see, but it was swimming underneath the ice. So it looks like they're going to give us the starters first, maybe? And a lot of people were saying that that was Giratina. Let's take a look at that again. Come on. Is it Giratina? Or is it Dialga? I guess it does look like Giratina. Let's look at that one more time. Yeah, I would agree that, I don't know. See, the thing is, Giratina and Dialga look kind of similar. Without looking at a picture, it's probably Giratina, but I'm going to have my, speculations out there, or my curiosity, I should say. It's either Giratina or Dialga. So, what is coming sooner than Gen 4? Well, we have some reworks coming. So, let's go ahead and read this. CP values will be adjusted going forward to improve game balance. That's interesting. Why adjust CP values? Well, you'll see. HP values will be adjusted to close the gap between Pokemon with high and low HP. So, that means Pokemon with lower HP are going to be having higher HP, and Pokemon with higher HP are going to have lower HP? Like, based off the stats, Blissey, for example? I don't know how they're going to necessarily do that. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully they don't ruin anything. When I read all these changes, hopefully they don't ruin anything, because we're going to complain, let's be honest. Pokemon defensive and stamina values will be rebalanced, allowing Pokemon with high defensive stats to be valuable by outlasting opponents in battle rather than these Pokemon merely taking too long to defeat. So basically what that means is, like Blissey for example, doesn't do any damage, but it can just simply outlast a Pokemon in a battle because of its high HP stat. Well, now defense and HP are going to switch roles, basically. Defense is going to be a lot more important than HP, just simply having a bunch of health. So an example of that will be Aggron with an extremely high defense, but a decent HP stat. Chances are it'll last longer. This might not be true, but it'll last longer than a Blissey, because defense plays more of a role than HP does. And it should be that way. HP has nothing to do with actual defense. So even if something has a high HP but low defense, it should still get slaughtered, because it doesn't have the defense to back up the HP, which is basically what Niantic is saying here. So defensive Pokemon like Metagross, Ho-Oh, Lugia, Aggron, the Regirock, Regice, and Registeel, they're going to have a little bit more of a use in the metagame. Defensive values also have been slightly reduced for most Pokemon. Changes like these will help narrow the gap between Pokemon with the highest defensive stats and other Pokemon. So this is interesting. Just after they said defense can play more of a prominent role, they're going to be nerfing getting on almost every single Pokemon. Now, it looks like not by much, but this is interesting. And then, how are you going to narrowing the gap between HP makes sense, but now narrowing the gap between defense, I don't really know what that means. I mean, obviously, it's the difference between, like, Regirock and, I don't know, Shiftry. Shiftry has a, defense of 120. Like, I don't know. Why would you want to shift? It's got to go off the main series games. So, if they're really going far off the main series games, there's an issue. And if they are trying to do these changes, all these here, because of Deoxys, and it only has 100 HP, and has low defensive stats, that's dumb too, because Deoxys actually isn't that good in the meta for the main series games. It really isn't. So, I don't know if they're doing all this because of Deoxys and they kind of want to make it useful. Deoxys isn't that great anyway. It's a cool Pokemon, but it's not that great. Additionally, there are some more things. Spawn mechanics and nest migrations. Moving forward, the weather feature will have a reduced effect on rate at which Pokemon will appear. So, I don't know if that means reduced effect on the weather boosted Pokemon which they will appear, or the effect of different Pokemon spawning that are non-weather boosted in which they will appear. We'll have to wait and see on that. I'm thinking it's going to be the latter. You're going to see a ton, almost 100% the weather boosted spawn Pokemon only and reduced rates of the other Pokemon, which that would kind of stink because if it's normal or if it's partly cloudy and it's nothing but normal rock spawns and you're gonna see nothing but Rattatas, Pidgeys, Tauros, that's gonna suck. Let's be honest. As you explore a given area, you will notice that a greater variety of Pokemon species will appear over time and at different rates. So, how is that any different than what we have now? As you keep walking around, you'll see different spawns at different rates in different areas. I don't know what that really is entitling to. I have no idea. That's a bizarre statement. And then certain areas such as parks and nature reserve will now contain more variety of Pokemon species. Now this makes sense because Niantic partnered with like the biggest nature reserve park in the country. And it looks like that Niantic's going to work hard and have a lot more spawns at your local park and nature reserves. So I guess once this drops, go to your parks and see how many more spawn points are added, how many more unique Pokemon that you found in a row, stuff like that. Maybe even wooded areas that are marked dark green in your area. Go walk those trails. If those trails are on the Pokemon map, that means they're on open street maps and there will be spawns on those trails. Go walk those trails, see if there's more Pokemon spawn points or if there's any Pokemon at all, I guess, and see the different variety of species as well. And it might, never know, you might find a hot spot that's actually in the middle of the woods walking these trails, and that's actually would be something pretty cool. I think it'd be cool to go to a really cool park and walk trails and woods and have a ton of spawns and be the new hotspot. So there it is, guys. Bunch of information dropping. Gen 4 coming soon, but probably by the end of this year. I'm thinking that we're going to get some Gen 4 Ghost Pokemon, like I said in the last video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's what we can expect probably for the Halloween event. Some ideas and some overall rework of the game. So hopefully Niantic doesn't mess this up. Maybe they'll allow us to put one legendary Pokemon in a gym. Of course, they didn't say that, but maybe that'll be a bonus. We'll have to see. Blissey probably is going to get nerfed more than likely. High HP Pokemon are going to get nerfed. And high defensive Pokemon are going to get buffed slightly, even though they're going to be slightly reduced. I don't know. We'll have to see. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Smash that like button because the hype is real. The train has left the station. And subscribe for more information coming up for Gen 4 and all the CP, HP, the whole rework, and the spawns too, because I'm going to be covering it all. And probably writing a few articles for the Pokemon Go Hub too as well, because I am Pokemon Go Hub writer. That's the boy Fitz. I'm signing off. I'll see you guys in the next Pokemon Go video.